Okay, so let's keep going and start talking about the second section we have here. So the difference with the second section, let's go ahead and read the instructions. As you approach the CELPIP test, make sure that you understand all of the instructions and what is happening. So don't skip this section. It says, here is a response to the message. Complete the response by filling in the blanks. Select the best choice for each blank from the drop-down menu. Okay, so a couple things that we want to pay attention to here is, first of all, what is it that we're looking at, right? So the first thing is we're looking at a response to the message. So that's very important information. And then the second one that even they emphasized is we're picking the best choice, all right? So that means that some options might have some truth to it, or maybe a little bit, depending on how you view it. But the best choice is going to be one that is clearly the correct answer, right? So for example, let's say you like to eat pizza, ice cream, chips, or something like that, but your absolute favorite is chocolate cake, right? And then let's say the choices are, what does this person want to eat on their birthday? Or what do you think this person wants to eat on their birthday, right? And then you have those four choices, right? So we know that, you know, the person could want pizza or chips or ice cream or something like that, because we know that they like it. But it's very obvious because they've already said that their favorite food is chocolate cake and they love to eat it and they eat it every day, right? So that would be, in that circumstance, our best choice, right? So same thing with here. Some of the options, they're not going to be that dramatic, I would say, but some of the options here might have something that suggests that it could be true, but we're looking for the answer that is going to be most obviously true and the best answer. Okay, so keep that in mind as you're looking for it. The reason why is because you might find one of the answers that seems like it fits and you just immediately go with that, but you need to check all the options to make sure it fits perfectly. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at this paragraph. First thing we can note here is who it is to and who it is from. So pay attention here. Now we've switched where Mia is writing the letter. So from Mia to Maria, right? So it's the opposite of what we see here in the message. I don't know why they chose confusing names like Mia and Maria, because they sound and seem kind of similar. But anyway. All right, so remembering that it's a response to this, let's start reading. It says, this is such wonderful news. Count us in. We would hate to miss blank. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our options. They would hate to miss the leaving party, the graduation, the trip, or the flight. All right, so take a look through this. You can feel free to pause the video and answer what you think is correct. All right. Our correct answer will be in this section, actually. If you remember from our reading, it talks about how there is a farewell party. As always, like I mentioned, they love to change up the vocabulary using different vocabulary to make it a little bit more confusing and making sure that you're paying attention to the idea and not just looking for words. Okay, so here they replace the word leaving party with farewell party. Okay, and we know that this is something that's going to be happening next week, right? Next weekend, okay? So this one is going to be the best one for that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the wrong answers quickly, all right? Okay, so they have the farewell party or the leaving party. The next one is the graduation, okay? Graduation is mentioned here. We can see that here. Right, Marco's university graduation. That is a thing that happened. However, as we already talked about, its past tense was, okay? So it's something that already happened. So Mia is not trying to attend this in the future because it's already happened. The trip, there is kind of a trip mentioned here, a few different places, actually. So in some places, a trip is suggested. The word trip is actually in this text, okay, down here. However, this is talking about when Maria and Jack were kids or something and they went to Disneyland, right? So that's not very relevant with Mia wanting to go somewhere, right? That's just talking about in the past, okay? And then the other trip that might be talked about would be in our second paragraph here, where we're talking about Marco going to Japan, right? Going to Tokyo for his job offer, okay? But again, that's not about Mia, so that's not the correct answer either. Put an X on that. And then lastly, the flight. A flight is also mentioned. We can see that here, right? They will catch a plane back home in 3 days. Okay, who is they? It's talking about Maria's family, not Mia. Nothing to do with Mia. So again, that is going to be the incorrect answer. All right. So again, just emphasizing how it says we need to make the best choice. All of these are mentioned here. However, one of them only fits perfectly, right? As you guys can see. Okay, so number 7 is the first one.